We're short, but we're not that short. I know that many of you all have heard that there's a shortage of teachers, not just in your state, not just in the United States, but all over the world. And many of you will look at this as an opportunity to get a job, get good insurance, and get some holidays off. So I'm going to tell you that even though those benefits are really, really good, we're short, but we're not that short. There are 4 reasons that you do not need to go into education. 1 is lack of interest. If you have no interest in teaching in a classroom and you don't have a passion for it, it may be hard for you to be effective in delivering educational content to scholars. Number 2, if you have inadequate knowledge or skills to teach. Teaching requires a certain level of expertise and understanding of a subject matter. Many have jumped in, leaped in to the pond, and then they find themselves trying to backpedal and trying to doggy paddle and struggle throughout the year. But if you lack the necessary knowledge or skills, you might not be able to provide quality education to students. The 3rd reason that you don't need to go into teaching, if you have limited patience or temperament. If you think that you're going to go in a classroom and those scholars are going to do everything that you want them to do, when you say jump, they're going to ask how high. Many times you're going to be doing the jumping and ask them how high. But if you don't have the temperament for it, don't go into teaching. Teaching requires patience and a calm temperament, especially dealing with a diverse population of students, their needs, and those challenging behaviors that they exhibit daily. If you are not naturally inclined towards patience, or you struggle with managing your own emotions, teaching might not be the best fit for you, might not be the correct career choice, even if there is a shortage, even if we need bodies in the classroom. The 4th and final reason that you don't need to go into teaching, that you have an alternative career goal. That means that teaching is an afterthought. Teaching is something you're doing in the meantime and in between times. Some people have different aspirations other than teaching. But as I said, some are just going to settle because there are great benefits. And the salary is not so shabby. But don't get into teaching for that reason. If your goals do not align with being a teacher, don't delve. Don't jump in. Don't dive in. You might have other passions or interests that you want to pursue, and which makes teaching less appealing to you. It's important to choose a career or a career path that aligns with your personal goals and your interests, if you want to have long-term satisfaction and success. So yes, teaching is a great career. They said, I have done it for 30 plus years. Yes, we're short, but we're not that short. We don't need people coming into teaching who are not truly interested in the best interest of scholars. So 1, don't go into teaching if you lack interest. Number 2, if you are not academically prepared and that you have inadequate knowledge and skills. Number 3, you have limited patience and temperament. And the 4th and final is that you really want to be doing something else, but teaching is just something you want to do in the meantime. Again, we need you, but we don't need you that bad.